What's up? It's Trey Songz, and this is Saturday Night Online Live, and I'm back, baby. So we just gonna get straight into it. Robin from Birmingham, Alabama. She asks, "Who was your biggest influence growing up?" In my life, my personal life, my mother has always been the biggest influence in my life. Musically, Jay-Z, R. Kelly, initially, before I even got into the music industry. After I started pursuing music, I followed guys like the Isley Brothers, Luther Vandross, just making sure I studied the craft of music. Who else? Even going on to Sting and just studying so many different kinds of music. Where did the name Trey Songz come from? Asks James from Evansville, Indiana. Well, the name Trey Songz actually, when I going back to the beginning when I first started making music and recording, my producer Troy Taylor, he put my first 6 songs I had ever recorded on a CD, and he sent it down to Virginia to me, and it said Trey's Songs, so I interpreted that a whole different way, and hence the name Trey Songz. Meredith from Philly, what stands out to you in a woman? Uh, what stands out to me in a woman? So many different things. I've learned that from city to city and different places I go. Physical beauty is something that's not hard to find. So the things that stand out to me in a woman are mostly the qualities within her. I love funny women, like a woman that can laugh and just be down to earth and humble. Intelligence as well. Aaron from Missoula, Montana. What is your step-by-step process when recording an album? Well, depending on the album, every process has been kind of sort of the same. I always record mainly in a house. Uh, my first album was recorded in my producer's basement, Troy Taylor, in New Jersey. The second album, I got a house in Atlanta. We rented a house for about 2 months, and we just made it like a studio house just to give the Motown kind of feel where I could wake up and go down in the basement in my basketball shorts and do a record, or come from the gym and do a record. It's just far more relaxed that way, and the creativity just kind of flows when you're not on a time restriction. And people submit tracks. We sit and talk about what it is we want the album to be, me and my team, and we set out from there. Kevin from Detroit, what do you consider the best and worst parts about your success over the years? Good question. The best parts about the success is just overcoming, you know, uh, everything that I've been through. From the time that this started out as a dream to where I am now, looking back at all the highs I've had, and just doing so many things. I'm 4 albums in on what I thought initially was something that I couldn't do. Um, I started pursuing music, that like even singing, like not even pursuing music professionally. The first time I performed, I was like uh, 14, 15 or something in a talent show. So that's great. 10 years from now, 10 years from then, where I am now. The worst parts, and I wouldn't highlight them, but just getting adjusted to the politics of the game, and just uh, when something is so much of a dream and so much based around the art and the creativity of what you want it to be. When you get into the game, you expect it to be all about the music and this, that, and the other, and you learn as you walk through it. There's so much more about business, relationships, things of that nature. Who people in positions of power, and you know what I mean. You got to do a little ass kissing, just a little bit sometimes, and I had to get very much accustomed to doing things the way I wasn't used to doing them. But I'm cool now. Tim from Lubbock, Texas. What do you like to do in your free time? In my free time, I do the most normal things, man. I play Xbox, I bowl, I play basketball. Like to spend any amount of downtime I have with the ones I love. I play a lot of Call of Duty lately, before shows, after shows. NBA 2K11. I'm a big basketball fan. Watch a lot of NBA. On Sundays, I'm sneaking to watch football if I'm working. So just regular things. Justin from Omaha. What would you doing if you weren't making music? I don't know. I don't know. I found a love for this, and once I found that love, it just it stuck with me that this is what I have to do. I never really had a plan B. So I've actually tried to find answers to that question before. In the interviews, I would answer that, like maybe I'd go to school, maybe this, that, and the other. The truth is, I don't know what I'd be doing because I love this so much. What is Say really about? It's about what it says it's about, baby. It's about popping champagne and opening your mouth and drinking it. Jamie from Missoula, why do you say you invented sex? Well, Jamie, if you listen, baby, I don't say that. I say you will think I invented sex. See, slick, you gotta pay attention, baby. Kayla from Detroit, do all your songs come from your personal experience? No, all of them don't, but most of them come from some way, shape, or form, an experience that I've encountered, or a friend of mine, or something that I've seen somebody else go through. So, like a song like "Can't Be Friends," where as though, it's very much a situation that a lot of people can relate to, but I've been through it as well. Who do you respect? Who do you most respect currently in the music industry? The most respected person in the music industry for me right now, and has been for a while, is Jay-Z. As an artist who's turned himself into a mogul, major entrepreneur, just so much more than what he initially was, especially coming from being a hustler to a rapper to a business mogul on the cover of Forbes. That's amazing. Billy from Junction City in Kansas. Are you currently in a relationship? No, I'm single. Tracy from Amarillo, Texas. Does your family ever go on tour with you? Actually, I had my brothers out in LA with me when I did when we went to the AMAs, and my mother came to a couple shows. So when time is right and everybody has, like, cause my brothers got to go to school and my mother actually takes care of my brother. So when it makes sense, they do. And my friends come out sometimes as well. How often do you go out and party? How often do I not go out and party? I haven't been partying a lot on this tour, this OMG tour, because I've been really focused on working and making sure that the show is correct, and I'm actually in the studio as well. So I haven't been going out a lot lately, but we get it in. Abby from Tulsa, are you an iPhone or a BlackBerry person? I actually have both. I use my BlackBerry more so for the BBM, for the emails, when I'm doing a lot of texting. I love the iPhone for, I use it for my Twitter, I use it for online if I want to look at YouTube or things like that. Alexis from Columbus, Georgia, what are you most looking forward to in your future? Wow, that's a good one, man. I'm just interested to see where things go. It's been so beautiful up to this point. Just the story of my success and how far I've come in the time that I've gotten there. You know what I mean? Just every step of the way has been something to remember and something to cherish. So I just look to see what will be in the future, like what, because I couldn't have painted this picture for myself. If I had said 5 years ago that I want to be doing this in 5 years, I actually surpassed that. I went back to my high school, like when I shot my television show, My Moment on BET. I went back to my high school and I was actually in barber school, and there was a list of my goals there for like 5 years of my life, and I actually had hit all those goals and surpassed them. So it should be interesting. Eric from Birmingham, Alabama. Who are your celebrity BFFs? Who are you really cool with in the industry? Fab is one of my homies. Drake is definitely one of my homies. I got a lot of friends in the industry. Puff, uh, but not a lot of people that I would call BFF. I don't know if I have a BFF in the industry. Rachel from Salt Lake City, Utah. How do you deal with things like paparazzi? You gotta understand the position you put yourself in. As someone who wants to be in this position, someone who wants to entertain, you gotta sometimes put yourself in everyone else's shoes, and it's hard to do. You know, and sometimes you may pop off, or sometimes you may get overly frustrated with it. But it's just you gotta know what to do with it. You put yourself in this position, so you gotta understand where people are coming from. Katie from Omaha, do you feel that fame has changed you in a positive way or a negative way? It's definitely changed me, and I would say for the better. I'm taking care of my family. You know what I mean? I affect lives around the world with the music that I make. I've grown into a much better businessman because of the music industry. And the more success I attain, as funny as it is, I think I become more humble by it. So, definitely. What is the most listened to song on your iPhone? Haley from Lebanon asks. Oh man, I recently my iPhone has been messed up since I got the new iTunes, so I haven't listened to it in a while. But if I had to say one, it's a song called Why Did I Choose You" by Marvin Gaye that I listen to before my shows, and that would be in close competition with Rick Ross' "I'm Not a Star." Kathleen from Eau Claire. How was your tour with Usher so far? It's been amazing, city after city. Uh, Great shows, great crowds. Usher's a great guy. You know, I had my birthday out on the road, and it's great. You know, so come out and check us out. I'm gonna answer one more question, then I gotta go. If you could collaborate with any female artist right now, who would it be? It would be Beyonce, and I don't think I really gotta say why. I have been Trey Songz, and this has been Saturday Night Online. Check me out. Hit me on TreySongz.com. Hit me on my Twitter, at Trey Songz. Much love to everybody right there, right now. Appreciate your support. Much love from me to you. Holla at your boy. Trey's Angels, what's up?